Hi, ladies. How's everybody doing? I know it's been a while since my last upload, and this isn't from my cell phone. This is from my laptop. I am cycle day 28 today. Let me get my fertility friend up. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. So, I have a lot of things to update you on. I have been doing pregnancy tests. I'm not gonna lie, I have been doing them, and they've been almost all negative. I recorded some, but because I recorded it and I looked like it made me seem as though I was seeing things that wasn't there, I never uploaded them. So that's on me. But I did do quite a few live ovulation tests. I mean, ovulation test, pregnancy test. So, this is my chart today. Let me see if I can enlarge it. This is my chart. And it looks pretty good. My temp is way above cover line. And I wanted to get on here to do a cycle conclusion because today makes Saturday 29, and AF is due today. Now, when I woke up this morning, I did have some bleeding, but the bleeding stopped. So I'm just like, what could be going on? So I'm giving you your live pregnancy test and a cycle conclusion because my temperature did drop. It plummeted basically, and I was like, when I woke up and I seen it, I said, oh yeah, she's here and she's here to stay, but she only came for maybe an hour or two, and that's it. And as you hear, Shania, she's in her bedroom watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, so she's tootling right now. So there wasn't much I can say that went on in the 2-week wait. It was pretty simple, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, at my drops in here. It was simple. I didn't have no sore boobs, none of that. And I was like, well, maybe my progesterone wasn't high. Maybe I didn't ovulate, but I obviously ovulated because my chart confirmed it. My temperature stayed steadily above the cover line, no dips, and just was a pretty good cycle. I realized I was getting hormonal around maybe a week ago. I was eating off the charts. If I could show you how bloated I am, oh my gosh, I just look ridiculous. I'm super duper bloated. It's crazy. So, if this test is negative, and it's not uncommon for AF to stop, but usually the flow just flows. So, if this is a negative cycle, which I have a feeling that it is I'll be upset slightly, only because I had really high hopes for this cycle. It was again a medicated cycle, but my body responded awesomely. And it's just kind of bittersweet because I was really hoping that I will only need one. And I had timed baby dancing accordingly. I used pre-seed with it. I was drinking a lot of water, like a lot of water. I mean, a lot of water. And I'm going to go back to drinking a lot of water because I think that was helping. It also helped my skin. If you can see, you're probably looking like, why is she so damn shiny? I'm not shiny as old. This is actually how my skin looks. It's smooth. Besides my moles, as you can see, which is also a sign of PCOS. If many don't know that, they call it skin tags. I have skin tags. As you can see, I have them everywhere, and this was one of my signs of PCOS, and I just never knew I have skin tags everywhere. So, yeah, the word was up on my skin. It looks so beautiful. I also do a few routines, and I'll probably get on here and do my skincare routine because my skin has gone through a lot of changes with having PCOS. I have the darker skin around my neck, and my back, and I forget what the medical term of it is called, and it was such, it made my self-esteem drop even lower because my face was always two-toned. And even now, you can it's still two-toned, but it's better than what it was. It used to be I had like light face here, and then everything else was just dark. Signs of insulin resistance and hormonal imbalance. That's that too. I can go all day with all my symptoms of PCOS I had from an adolescent growing up, and no doctors took to it. They just went and did other things. So whatever. Anyway, I I say it was a pretty good cycle. Like I had everything perfect, but even with healthy couples, it takes up to a year. So I'm planning on moving to the next cycle. And pregnancy test is looking the way it's looking, which is only been 4 minutes. And it's looking pretty negative. I'll wait a few more. Nothing. I want to get me a digital camera because I would like for my videos to come out better. This is just my webcam on my laptop, and bring me better lighting would be different because I'm using the lights from the kitchen and my dining room. So next cycle, I'll be doing Clomid. I'll be doing 7 days of 50 milligrams. So it's going to be an extended stimulation period. I'm not going to do injections because I want to give my body a little break from injections. But we'll see. If I can find some, which I know I can, then I'll do injections. But if not, then no. And I'll just go from there and see how that works. Because I'm not sure I'm a Clomid responder anymore, which is why I did straight injectables last cycle. So, all I can do is see and what happens. I did my polycystic ovarian syndrome blood work with my endocrinologist. I did that on Monday. So I should have the results of that by this weekend. But by next week, I go see her next week to get the results as well. Depending on what they say, I'm going to demand. I'm not going to sit here and ask. I'm going to demand the medicines that I know I need to help lower my hormone levels. And some people say, oh, just lose weight, blah, blah. But my hormone levels, the ones that are not normal, is not cured, or however you want to claim it is, by weight loss. It needs to be done by medication, or if I have a tumor on that part of my brain, they have to remove it or give me medication to shrink it so it will stop producing all the excess of the hormone. The other one is my thyroid. And I've seen skinny PCOSers, I've seen heavier PCOSers, whatever. Your thyroid is your main function to reproduction, because it's like the whole endocrine system is through your thyroid. So, if my thyroid is on the higher side of normal, or my thyroid is on the lower end of normal, that will disturb everything else as far as me trying to conceive. Also, if it is too high, it's not optimal for conception. Optimal thyroid levels for conception is under 2. Under 2, some doctors say 2.5, but 2 is from what I understand. So that's where I'm gonna be at. So if I'm too high on on the other scale, it could be hypothyroid or whatever. I need Synthroid for it. So I'm looking for Synthroid and propryptamine to lower the prolactin level. And if I get those items, then I'll be right back in the TTC field. I'm not going to stop trying to conceive, but it will also help me lose weight because those two hormones will get into normal. I'm steadily on my metformin. I'm steadily drinking my water. I will be joining a gym. I will be going back to doing what I normally do, and see how it goes from there. But I'm not going to quit TTC. It's just a little step back, and I also I didn't make an appointment. I signed up for a weight loss seminar. I will be going to see if I qualify, which I know I do, but I'm going to go and try to do the sleeve. I like the sleeve, but the last time I tried the sleeve, they said I wasn't a candidate, all because my stomach held on to food longer than what it was supposed to. My stomach wasn't emptying the way it should. So I had to go back and do another endoscopy, but I didn't go back. I got scared because I was at the end of my weight loss journey to get the surgery and got scared, and I did not finish it. So I'm going to go and see about it, and I'm going to go through with it. Will I still TTC, exercise, and everything I plan on doing? Yes, I will. And when I finally get to that time where it's time for me to have the surgery, or I could just space out and do a nutritional class, which is they have a 12-week and an 18-week one, I'm going to do everything I have to do. So we'll see. But it has now officially been 10 minutes. The test is dead negative. Yep, nothing. Dead negative. So it looks like AF will be returning sometime today. I am cramping like crazy. So for everybody that was waiting for this update, this was your live pregnancy test and a cycle conclusion and what's to happen next cycle, which is Clomid for 7 days, 50 milligrams, and everything will be the same to precede. The baby dancing, the temping. I've gotten into a routine of temping, whether I have to be to work early in the morning, whether I don't have to be to work. So I'm just going to continue to temp and go from there. So, alright, ladies. Oh, and I have to make a life update video because there's some things that have changed about me that I would like to tell everybody. So, alright then. Talk to you later. Bye.